As much as I want to talk to everybody else, I want to talk to Mr. Donald. I can remember when we first met, me showing up at the house, and the house was, excuse me if I get a little emotional, the house was perfectly manicured, lawn was wonderful, paint was perfect, and I looked at your home, and I said to myself, will I ever be able to have something like that? You see, y'all might not know, but I grew up in abject poverty in North Philadelphia, and I knew nothing about the kind of family that I came into. And so looking at that home and seeing what it took to create that kind of household and create that kind of family, it was inspiring. And you might not have known that because the people who inspire rarely do. But I looked at that home and I said, I wonder if one day I work really hard, I might be able to have something like that. And I still look at that house that way. It's always taken care of. You always took care of your family and took care of your home. Y'all don't know Mr. Donald was also part of a nonprofit, the Columbus, the old school tailgaters. And they would go to all of the black classic football games. And they created a 501c3 and they gave scholarships to local kids. So it was kind of like Tom Joyner, like Party with a Purpose. And so for me to end up winning the Volunteer of the Year, there was still somebody in front of me who had already done some community service and worked in the community and provided service to their family, their community, and their country. Somebody I'm looking at. But you wouldn't know that because we don't talk about that. And so I wanted to tell you and let you know that you inspired me to stand up, straighten my back, and be a strong man for my family, and to keep my property right, and to keep my family right, and to work in my community. Because of people like you who came before me, you passed the torch on to me. And hopefully I get to pass the torch on to somebody else, maybe one of these young men. And so I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything that you've done. And you did it without even considering what you were doing while you were doing it. This man served in the White House for like 4 years. I saw the White House on television, in the movies, and in textbooks. He badged into the White House every day. That was just work. I don't know if you all understand how inspiring that is for me, but because of him, there will be other black CW5s in the Army, because now they know what an exemplary CW5 looks like, because of this man right here. Like, that's something that we don't understand necessarily when we talk about generational wealth. The generational wealth that's transferred in my community, it wasn't always cash. It was a different kind of capital. And they call CW5s unicorns because they don't exist. Well, you're looking at one. And he created a road for other people who look like me to become that unicorn and serve their country. It means something to me. And so he won't brag about it, but I will. It means something to me. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Barrett, for making this possible. Thanks to the whole troop for showing up. I got nothing but that, because that's as far as I went. That was a weevil up. It's got to be up. 90 degrees. See, it's been a long time. We love you, Opa, and we are honored to have you in our home.